Careful!
What is it, Thane? I'm still here. What's mine is yours, Thane. Lead on, then.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the...
Divine smile on you, friend.
You mug to that, and you'll forget all.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face Butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son, spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies, and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Erin, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago. It was Erin who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason, so I stayed. Safe travels.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back. So keep your nose... Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for 'em. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well... The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aratina... He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage, on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their house. I used to run with them myself, but took a job. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. Hey, you! Get over here! I want to talk to you. Be seeing you around.
New in town, eh? Here for the
I'm really getting...
Go away, if you know what's
When
good
you
for
borrowed
you.
from her, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
What is it, Thane?
Huh? What? Yes. Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I hope to open my own stables one day. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to...
Let's go.
You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of...
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
Never done an honest
This
day's
is one of
work
the
in your life
signs.
for all that
The
coin
signs
you
that Lady
carry,
Mara
eh,
is
lad?
displeased with your
Never
constant
done an honest
inebriation.
day's work in your life
Put
for
down
all
your
that
flagons
coin you
filled
carry,
with your
eh,
vile
lad?
liquids, and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kai.
Ah, expecting
No,
free
no, no,
information,
no.
eh?
We talked about
Help me deal with business first. Then we'll see how I can
Kira,
help you.
Certainly we can come to some sort of an
Besides,
understanding.
you look like your pockets are a
People must
little
be
light
made
on
aware of the
coin.
chaos
Am I
they've
right?
sown.
Enough, Maramal. We've all heard of the dragons and their return.
Passing on a golden
There's no need
opportunity
to
is
use
worse.
them as an excuse to harass our customers.
I've got a bit of an errand to
Very
perform,
well, Talon.
but I need an
I'll
extra
remove
pair of
myself
hands.
from this den of iniquity.
And in my line of work,
We're not
extra
kicking you
hands
out.
are well
Just keep
paid.
the sermons at the temple and let us all
Simple.
sin in peace.
I'm going to cause a distraction. And you're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. I'll be at the market come morning.
Yeah,
You better be there too.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right, all right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again.
Please. I don't have anything to eat.
Of course. Here. Be well.
Nobody here now takes care of that.
Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8. I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Rift... Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. Yes, Hofgreer took me in when... arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want? You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to work?
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone! Gather round.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I can't take. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
This way, everyone. Over here.
Come on, Brignolle. What is it this time?
Patience, Blanchet. This is a rare opportunity.
I wouldn't want you to get left out.
What you said about the wisp essence, and it turned out to be crushed nerm root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Fresh meat?
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow elves?
Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
Speak.
What a waste of time.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck, but I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from, if you think you can handle it.
The fairest prices and the highest quality.
All right then, let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you've really got what it takes. All right, I'll entertain you a bit more. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
The walls have ears. And you're being tested, lad. We'll talk in the Ragged Flagon. Come back when you grow a backbone.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to Welcome to Riften, traveler. What can I do for you? Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? I could feel you, because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother is all but disowned. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and he's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos and use it. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. All right, then.
Welcome to Riften.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers.
They're just thugs.
If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith... In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd... Thank you. Do hurry, please. Who knows how... Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about... Can you believe that... He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
Wonder.
What
does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards?
What is it?
As steward, I also handle the less... Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything.
Welcome to Riften. While I feel Ulfric's cause is... How can they continue to lead their already... My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they... With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White... Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri. When the smoke cleared, the White... One of the terms of a treaty was the out... To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to... As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
What are your thoughts on all this? My cousin disappeared one night. Some say the Thalmor grabbed him. It wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner.
Come to see Balaman. Smithing's been in my... The secret is my forge. It consumes fire... Well, it was. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt. You wish to do what I do? Very well. Lazy good for nothing, isn't he? Since you did, here's the sword. Tell Harald to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition. What brings you to back? A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
Legendary Argonian craftsman.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough.
Fires. You want to talk? Finish those jobs for Brynjolf first.
What do you need?
The waiting, Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
I could have left it behind. I could have put it back.
I'm waiting.
Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
You have questions? Tidings. Of course. That doesn't change anything. Of course.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fisher. I really need your help. I don't want to lose my job at the fishery. What am I going to do? Bolly is a good man. He pays us well. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but in Dar... It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing. My job at the Riften Fishery is in danger. The owner... I don't mean to do this. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse your kindness. Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me. Did you bring anything? I'm not sure what it's made from. but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll... The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake. Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could... Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began. I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard. If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already... All my gold. Completely gone. Now I have... Although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
Working at the...
As Jarl Leila's houseguard, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made... However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to Excellent. Here, see if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the... Good afternoon. Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, my experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field... Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field? Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right? Are you completely insane? Swallow a soul gem? That has to be the most brilliant and unexpected solution I've heard in a long time. It solves all of my problems and keeps the field stable. Now all I need... Wait, what were we talking about? Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar... No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me... As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you. Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help. Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. And last is the Soul Gem. Winterhold. You want the college there. They teach quite a bit.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
I yield!
Give it up, Brynjo. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling... They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon J at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. I'll be here when you're done.
You'd better have caught. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable after he made for Ingvild. He was never heard from again. Good. I was hoping you hadn't. As promised, here's your payment for bringing them to me. Got it as part of a fair trade from my client. Until next time.
I have no business with you. Who's asking? Not him again. He came nosing around Riften a while back, making a lot of noise about me. Funny. I'd have thought she would have gone back to him by now. She came through a while ago. Wanted to know where she could get her hands on something valuable. I told her it was a bad idea. That she wasn't cut out for what'd be necessary, but she wouldn't hear it. So, I gave her some advice, pointed her towards Hobsfall Cave. Alright, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now but no matter, the greatest artists are never... So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgery. I count the nobility of both, and yet I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of the Change It. I can remake your face, if that's... I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford my services. You have the smell. Indeed, it is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh. Until next time. Destroy you!
Be careful.
Too easy. Stay out.
planning on starting a fire? What do you want? If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Here for a room or something? I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Good, and take this. I'm not paying any of you a single septim. Ever! Now get out of my
What do you want? With the rumors going around about... I'm not that foolish. The last thing I... Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this. Kirava has some family. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Keep your eyes open.
I have other things to attend to.
I'm not paying you or... No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly... Please, my family means to... Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Out there with my brothers.
It's so good to see you again.
So, can I interest you in anything today? What? So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? You're gouging me for what little coin I make, and you can't even protect yourselves? Ridiculous. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Please, I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn! I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf, please, I don't have anything. No! All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the magic?
It's you. Please, don't hurt me. I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. All right.
Careful not to torch anything important.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood, the telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.